Hello everyone, welcome back to my Help to AI channel. This question is for all of you guys. What is the argument in function and how many types of argument we pass in function? So answer is very simple. The value which we pass from calling function to called function, basically that is your value is nothing but your argument. Okay. And here in Python, we pass up four types of argument. Okay. So first of all, let's discuss about it. Okay. So I'll just discuss everything. So first is your, we can say that not a first, second, anything else, but yeah, it is your positional argument. Okay, the positional argument you can pass the positional argument. Second, we can talk about that you can pass the keyword argument. Okay, keyword argument you can pass, and the third we can talk about, yeah. The third one is the default argument. You can pass the default argument. That is also like that. And the fourth one is your we can say the variable length or variable number of arguments. Okay, because uh, this is we can pronounce it like variable length argument or variable number of arguments. So these are the four types of argument we pass in function, guys, in Python. A very simple code I'm going to explain you here. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just have a look. Let's take a one function like I'm going to make a like my function name is like uh message. Okay, so message is my function name. Now in this function I'll show you how many types of argument we can able to pass. Okay, right now the pass keyword I will use because I cannot able to keep the empty body. Okay, there is no curly brackets, opening closing curly bracket in Python, so it's a very simple thing. Okay, now we have to first of all see the positional argument. Okay, I'll just check this first positional argument. We will see that. Let's check the positional argument. Okay, so here I'm going to take the positional argument. We have to pass the positional argument value. So what a value I'm going to pass, like message. I'm just going to take this calling function name. Okay. This calling function name, and here I'm just going to pass very simple message like hi. Okay, I'm just going to write hi. Okay, how are you? How are you? I'm just going to pass this message. That's a fantastic. I just want to pass this message, very simple message, positional argument I'm going to pass here. Okay. So like you can check here, guys. For example, like I'm going to take the name, or instead of that, I'm going to take the short message. So, okay. Now here, instead of that, a very simple thing like print, in the print, if I'm going to write, okay, a message, so it will display my message here. Okay, just check the output, then you can understand it. This is my positional argument, guys. Okay, I'm just passing the positional argument here. uh you can check hi, how are you? Okay, that is what we are passing from here. And also, like, suppose I don't want like to pass in this way, so I just want to pass take the name equal to, and instead of this, if I just cut here from here, just put here hi, how are you? This is my calling, and from here I'm just going to pass the name as an argument. Okay, this I'm passing as a positional argument. You can say that right now I'm passing as a positional argument. Okay, so now in name variable you have a hi, how are you, and this value will be copied from this to from this calling function to called function. This is your called function, and here you will get a message hi, how are you? Okay, so this is your positional argument. I will say very simple and sophisticated. Hi, how are you? Now, second, I'll check the keyword argument. Okay, keyword argument, the spelling is mistake. Okay, the keyword argument. See, in positional argument, position doesn't matter. Here you can pass multiple. So I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you this interview answer. You how you have to provide this answer in the interview. So I'm not going to take in a very detail, like I'm not going to explain the concept of the function. This is what kind of what types of argument we can pass. Okay, so I'm just going to explain that. Very simple. So here in name, suppose I have given my name like here, Prashant. Now explaining about the keyword argument, guys. So in case of keyword argument, what is important? In case of keyword argument, you have to manage one thing, and that is what your keyword names. Okay, whatever the argument name you have, that keyword name you have to keep it same in the parameter name also. Okay, in parameter also you have to keep the same name. So your keyword name and your parameter name should be same. I will just say that your keyword name and your parameter name should be same. So this is your keyword argument. In a very short and a very simple way, I'm going to explain this. Okay. So this Prashant you are getting. So this is your keyword name. Okay. This is my argument name, and this is my, you can say that this is my keyword name. Okay. And this is my parameter name. Both should be same. Here the position doesn't matter. Okay. Now the third is the A default argument. Okay, so in default argument, suppose I have given like take the city name. Okay, so okay, let's take the city name. So here I'm just going to print the city name. Okay, very simple. I'm going to print the city name. So here we have to take the city. Okay, and we have to pass the value. So in a simple way, I'm going to suppose if I have write down a city name like I've given the Mumbai. Okay, this is my first city. So definitely this parameter will accept the Mumbai and it will print here because it is work as like right now as a as a positional argument. Okay, right now it is looking like positional argument. So don't worry, I'm explaining the default argument. Okay, second time, suppose in second time you're looking to call the same function. Okay, in the second time you're going to pass like here, just suppose Delhi. Okay, so definitely Delhi will copy to this parameter and it will be displayed here. Okay, in third time, suppose I'm not going to pass any name. Okay, if I'm not going to pass any name, so this parameter will not receive any argument. So definitely it will raise the error. It will raise the error. I'll show you how. Let's check. I'll show you. This will raise the error. Okay. Now in the third line, it get the error because missing one required positional argument. It is waiting for the positional argument, but you are not passing. Okay. And this can be happen. So in that scenario, what you can do exactly, you can just take here a default argument. Okay. And I can just take the default argument Nagpur. Okay. So this default argument I have set it here. So if you pass your value, so obviously your value will display here. If you're not passing any argument from here, then there is a default argument. I have keep it here in the parameter that is a Nagpur. So in third time when you're not going to pass any positional argument, this particular argument, this default argument will display here. Okay. So that is your default argument concept, guys. That is your default argument concept. Okay. So now you can check the output. If you check the output, so here Mumbai, Delhi and Nagpur you're getting. That is good. Fine. Now variable length arguments. So variable length argument is again very important and very interesting. In variable length argument, you are going to pass the length of argument, or also you can say that number of argument. Okay. So you can pass the length or the number of arguments here. So I'm just going to take, suppose I have taken the Mumbai. Okay. And then I'm taking the Nagpur. Okay. Then I'm taking the Delhi. Okay. Right. Fine. I'm just going to take another city name. Okay, whatever I just want, like take Bihar. Okay, so here is a state. Okay, but yeah, let's take instead of Bihar, I will just take the Patna. Okay, so we are just taking here. Okay, this all this four argument we are passing at a time. We are passing this. Okay, that's equal to. We are passing this length of this argument, and you know that the size is fixed, the length is fixed, so definitely it will be displaying the format of your tuple because tuple is immutable, and here also the length is immutable. So this time we are passing, but you will get the error definitely because when you're passing a number of argument, a length of argument, you have to tell to your parameter that you have to select or you have to accept all the argument. Whatever the argument is coming from the calling function, whatever the argument, the length of argument is coming, you have to accept here. Okay. So I'm just going to use the star. Star is indicating that, okay, asterisk is indicating that accept all the argument. Okay. So let's run again and check the output. Now this time also I got that invalid syntax. Why invalid syntax? Because we have to put this star here. Okay. Now let's run and check that you're getting your all output. Yes, we are getting in the format of tuple. Okay. So, whenever you get the error, don't worry about it. Okay. Just check and fix it. This is the job. This is our responsibility as a developer to fix our bug. Okay. Now this is very simple answer. So I hope you have understand, guys. In interview, if you get this kind of question like what is a function, so what kind of what types of argument you pass in the function, you should explain this all the four types of argument with example. With example, we'll create a value. Always create the value. I'm telling you. Okay. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next question. And if you are having any question in your mind now, guys, so you can also put in the comment so that next time I'll make a video on that question. Okay. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next question.